Welcome back to another edition of Zero Accountability and Zero Self-Reflection. From Steph, a mother in Western Sydney, a 47-year-old mother of two. Steph from Penrith in Sydney's West earns an income well above the Australian average. She makes $170,000 per year, and coupled with her husband, the pair bring in almost $300,000 a year. But, and there's a but here, the 47-year-old mother of two says it's not enough. $300,000 is not enough to raise two kids in a modest household in Western Sydney. Steph is taking part in news.com.au's new money series Cash Confessions, where we ask Australians how much they earn and track how much they spend over the period of a month. Now, here's the kicker. Here is the kicker, guys. You're going to love this. She is a consultant in financial services, specializing in assisting businesses and corporate leaders through change. My job is to ensure that impacted employees know and understand what is going on and stay motivated and engaged through that process, she told news.com.au. I work with executives to give them the knowledge, skills, and confidence to help their teams navigate through change and ensure they know what to say, when to say, and how to say it. Steph has been married for 16 years and has a son, 8, and daughter, 5. Both kids attend public schools near their home in Penrith. All right, so they don't have any school fees to pay for. The public schools, which means they are government-funded schools, and the school fees are paid by the government also. My husband and I don't know how families on one income do it, she said. The cost of living and the bills, electricity is going higher and higher. Steph says it's her kids' extracurricular activities, as well as weekly childcare services, that burn the biggest hole in her hip pocket. Blame it on the kids. Every adult aspires to give their kids more than they had, she said, revealing she pays out $135 per school term on ballet. So that's, what, $740, $540 a year on ballet, $120 a season on soccer for her son, not very expensive, $490 for guitar lessons, $80 per month on, you guessed it, cheerleading practice, and about $200 a month on swimming lessons. Now, I can understand the swimming lessons for both kids. That's fair enough. And I know you guys are wondering, where are the restaurants and the holidays and the shoes and the bags and the clothes going to come in? I'm going to get to that, because you better believe they're in there, right? We all knew from the title of this video that it was in there. When it comes to childcare, Steph says she's forking out almost $1,000 per month for the service, which is $250 a week, which is really nothing when you're on that kind of combined household income for two kids. We pay $481 per fortnight, she said. School holidays cost more too. It's about $50 per day for the days we take kids out to do something, or $80 for vacation care. That's steep, so I'm hoping next school holidays I can work from home more. Now, here it is, guys. Here it is. You knew it was here. Steph said while her family don't spend much money on dining out, she does opt for organic produce, takeaway, and, you guessed it, expensive wine, which inflates their food bill each month. We do spend a lot on groceries, she said. We hardly ever eat out, but we do cook good food like expensive meat and organic produce. Where we live, it can be hard to eat organic, so I do have to travel to get it. I know it's an indulgence, but I choose to eat like that. Yes, you do choose to eat like that, so stop complaining. Steph's grocery bill sits at about $400 per week, but with the addition of her $64 per month coffee habit and $300 per month on takeaway, her food bill quickly escalates to about $2,000 each month, with $1,600 of that going into supermarkets alone. Plus, we spend about $120 to $200 a fortnight on booze, depending on whether I've answered the Wine Society's phone call, she joked. We like nice wine. Yes, you do. According to the latest report from the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, in 2016, the average household is estimated to have spent $74,301 on general household living costs. For a family similar to Steph's, which includes 2 adults and 2 children between the ages of 5 and 14, the average weekly spend is $2,085. Some of the most expensive areas include $355 on housing expenses and bills, $336 on food and drink, $64 on clothing, $263 on recreation, and $309 on transport. Now, we've got a breakdown here of Steph's monthly expenses. Electricity, $850 to $1,250 per quarter. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that she's not doesn't consciously turn lights off and doesn't do all the things that she could do to conserve energy. Bet the heater's on blast, full pelt all the way through winter. The aircon's on blast, full pelt all the way through summer. You watch, I guarantee it. $800 in gas per quarter. So look, if you're cooking for a family of 4, it's probably a combination of gas heating and also cooking. So this is monthly. Restaurants and movies, $200 a month. It's modest, I guess. Here we go. $300 to $400 per month on alcohol. She's got Foxtel, which is like pay TV for those of you in America. Foxtel Play, so she can watch Foxtel on her movie, on her mobile. She's got Netflix. She's got Stan. $300 a month on takeaway, which is $75 a week on takeaway. $64 per month on coffee, which is obviously her morning coffee that she has when she gets to work. $140 per month on personal training, in addition to the $56 of gym. So $56 for the gym for her and her husband isn't that bad, but $140 in personal training, and then you're like smashing the wine and takeaway. I just don't see how those two things work well together. Ketones, Prove It, which is a dietary supplement, $481 a month. And $130 on computer subscriptions. So I can presume that's things like, Office subscriptions, Daily Telegraph subscription, like all of these subscriptions that she doesn't need. When it comes, here we go. This is the classic bit. So hard to live on $300,000 a year. When it comes to the annual family holiday, Steph said their ski trip required careful planning and budgeting. They budget $7,000 per year for their annual trip to Thredbo, which includes accommodation, ski hire, and lessons for the kids. We do like to spend our money on experiences with the kids, she said. We are skiers, so we go skiing every year. It's very expensive. It's very expensive, ridiculous in Australia, so we're now budgeting to go to Canada instead. But Steph said it's her personal indulgence of a special herbal tea called Ketones Prove It, as well as her, wait for it, $74 per week Priceline shopping addiction that often blows her spending out of the water each month. So it's Priceline is like a pharmacy. I apologize for being backwards. I spend about $481 a month on the keto product, depending on what I get, she said. It is expensive, but I love how it makes me feel. I don't think I'd be able to do as much as I do work-wise if I didn't have these little pouches of pep. I also have a severe Marks and Spencer shopping addiction, she said. About $300 every few months. Most of my corporate wardrobe is Marks and Spencer. Other clothing is Uniqlo and Zara, which is about $300 a month every 3 or 4 months, and handbags are up to $1,200 a year. My biggest indulgence is wine and my addiction to Priceline for shampoo, conditioner, and face stuff. But we don't flaunt it, and people don't know I make more than my husband. No self-reflection at all. Zero. Right? And she, how did she word it? What did she call herself? She's a consultant in financial services. Well, maybe she should consult the person she sees in the mirror, because it doesn't look like she's been taking very good advice herself. What an idiot. Right? And guys, any of you who have been in marriages, who have been in relationships, you will know how much money women are capable of spending, particularly and especially if they are a stay-at-home parent, right? If they don't work, right? It's for Foxtel Play, Netflix, Stan. Also, you can sit on your fat ass and watch TV all day. Oh, and when you're not watching TV, you're watching Foxtel on your mobile. Right. Oh, and, you know, I hate that I'm putting on weight because I sit around watching TV all day. So I'm going to spend $481 on a quick fix herbal tea. That should do the trick. That should help me shed the weight and get all this extra energy rather than eating all the stuff that I should be eating. It's like, I don't know, right? She's saying she's spending all this money on expensive meat and organic vegetables, but yet she needs some fucking $500 a month herbal tea to give herself energy. I'm calling you a bullshit, woman. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not eating properly. I guarantee it. You're shoving McDonald's, KFC, Hungry Jacks down your throat at lunch, aren't you? I saw your takeaway bill. You admitted to it. Just everything's got to be a quick fix, and there's just so much laziness, malaise. Just incredible. Anyway, guys, I'm seeing so many of you in the box right now. I really appreciate it. It's good to see all of you on a Friday afternoon. Talk about a great start to the weekend. And smash that thumbs up if you're loving this video. Hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell next to it so you get my daily notifications and red pills. If you would like to donate, my PayPal and Patreon are in the description, also crypto. But, you know, rest assured all this money is going into a war chest for my assault on the social justice warriors and the people that are trying to demonize masculinity and create feminist laws to put men down rather than lift them up, right? It's all very well, right? Women have got all these laws. They've got all of these social programs to help them. But you know what? I'm here for you guys. And I really appreciate you being here for me. Especially you, Ralph Wiggum, for that $2 donation. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. I look forward to catching up with you guys really, really soon. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.